Hello student, myself Vinod Panara and today we discuss some topic of air compressor chapter of BME, that is Basic Mechanical Engineering. Work for compression with clearance. In last lecture we already discussed reciprocating compressor, in which piston move from top to bottom, bottom to top, and one cycle completed in two stroke, suction stroke and discharge stroke. That already we have to discuss. And one derivation, that is work for compression without clearance, that we have to discuss one. Now this is for work for compression with clearance. Now what do you mean by clearance volume? When piston is at top position, then there is some volume between upper side of piston and cylinder top position. There is some volume which is called clearance volume. Now this is PV diagram of work for compression with clearance. In this diagram there are four process: 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 and 4, 1, four process, and VC, that is clearance volume, VS, that is stroke volume or swept volume, stroke or swept, and VAS, that is effective swept volume. Okay. Now this is in this PV diagram, P2 is equal to P3 and P4 is equal to P1. Pressure, that is same. P4 is equal to P1 and P2 is equal to P3. This 1-2 process is a compression process, and 3-4 process, that is expansion process. Okay. So we have to start with first one. If there is a adiabatic compression, if compression is adiabatic, okay, so adiabatic work done per cycle W is equal to area 1, 2, 3, 4, area in 1, 2, 3, 4, which is equal to area under 6, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5 minus area under 6, 4, 3, 5. Then in last lecture we have already discussed about without clearance. So same formula here, area under 6, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, that is equal to gamma by gamma minus 1 P2 V2 minus P1 V1, 4.1 N2 P2 V2 minus P1 V1. Then minus area under 6, 4, 3, 5, it is equal to gamma by gamma minus 1 P3 V3 minus P4 V4, 4.3 and 4, P3 V3 higher pressure minus P4 V4. Then from PV diagram it is clear that P3 is equal to P2 and P1 is equal to P4. Now put this value in above step, we get W is equal to gamma by gamma minus 1 P2 V2 minus P1 V1 minus gamma by gamma minus 1 P2 V3 minus P1 V4. We have to put P2 in place of P3 and P1 in place of P4. Now P1 V1, that is separated out, so we get gamma by gamma minus 1 P1 V1 in bracket P2 by P1 divided by P1 V1 minus P1 minus, in second we have to take common P1 V4, so we get gamma by gamma minus 1 P1 V4 in bracket P2 V3 divided by P1 V4 minus 1. Okay, that is equation number 1. Now process 1, 2 and 3, 4, that is adiabatic process. 1, 2 adiabatic compression and 3, 4 adiabatic expansion. So For both process, we have to apply adiabatic formula. So for process 1, 2, P1 V1 raised to gamma is equal to P2 V2 raised to gamma, and for 3, 4, P3 V3 raised to gamma is equal to P4 V4 raised to gamma. So we get here V3 by V4 is equal to P3 by P4 raised to minus 1 by gamma is equal to P2 by P1 raised to minus 1 by gamma. That is for V3 by V4, and V2 by V1, that is already discussed in previous derivation. V2 by V1, that is equal to P2 by P1 raised to minus 1 by gamma, already discussed. So these two value, V2 by V1 and V3 by V4, that is put in equation number 1. So by putting these two value, we get W is equal to gamma by gamma minus 1 P1 V1 in bracket P2 by P1 raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma minus 1 minus gamma by gamma minus 1 P1 V4 in bracket P2 by P1 gamma minus 1 by gamma minus 1. So we have to put two value. First, V2 by V1, which is equal to P2 by P1 raised to minus 1 by gamma. And second, V3 by V4, which is equal to P2 by P1 minus 1 by gamma. These two value put in equation number 1. So we get this step. Now it is equal to W is equal to gamma by gamma minus 1 P1 in bracket V1 minus V4, then in bracket P2 by P1 raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma minus 1. So this is work done in adiabatic process with clearance volume. Now second one, if there is a polytropic compression, in first subtopic we have to discuss adiabatic compression. Now we discuss polytropic compression. So by putting gamma is equal to n in above derivation, we get W is equal to n divided by n minus 1 P1 in bracket V1 minus V4 in bracket P2 by P1 raised to n minus 1 by n minus 1. What do you mean by gamma? Adiabatic index. What do you mean by n? Polytropic index. Okay. So this is about work done for compression with clearance. Now next topic, volumetric efficiency of reciprocating compressor. So it is the ratio of effective swept volume to the swept volume of cylinder. Effective swept volume to the swept volume. So effective swept volume, it is denoted by VAS in diagram, and swept volume VS. So volumetric efficiency is the ratio of effective swept volume to the swept volume, VAS divided by VS. Now in PV diagram, what do you mean by VAS? It is equal to V1 minus V4. And what do you mean by VS? It is equal to V1 minus V3. So by putting this value, volumetric efficiency is equal to V1 minus V4 divided by V1 minus V3. Then in denominator, V1 minus V3 plus V3 minus V4 divided by V1 minus V3. We have to subtract and add V3 in numerator. Then it is equal to V1 minus V3, V1 minus V3, that is cancel out 1 plus, if we separate, we get V3 divided by V1 minus V3 minus V4 divided by V1 minus V3. Now multiply V3 and divide V3, we get 1 plus V3 divided by V1 minus V3 minus V4 divided by V1 minus V3 into V3 divided by V3. 1 plus V3 divided by V1 minus V3 minus V3 interchange. V3 divided by V1 minus V3 into V4 divided by V3. We interchange V3 and V4 last. So we get 1 plus V3 divided by V1 minus V3, that is common out. So we get in bracket 1 minus V4 by V3. So it is equal to 1. In place of plus there is a minus because we change V4 by V3 and 1. So 1 minus V3 divided by V1 minus V3 in bracket V4 by V3 minus 1, that is equation number 1. For polytropic process 3 and 4, polytropic process, so we get P3 V3 raised to n is equal to P4 V4 raised to n. So we get V4 by V3 is equal to P3 by P4 raised to 1 by n. And in PV diagram, P3 is equal to P2 and P4 is equal to P1. So we get V4 by V3 is equal to P2 by P1 raised to 1 by n. Now put equation 2 in equation 1, we get efficiency, volumetric efficiency is equal to 1 minus V3 by V1 minus V3 in bracket P2 by P1 raised to 1 by n minus 1. And that is equal to 1 minus C in bracket P2 by P1 raised to 1 by n minus 1. What do you mean by C? That is clearance ratio. And C is equal to V3 divided by V1 minus V3. So C is equal to clearance ratio. So this is about volumetric efficiency of reciprocating compressor. 1 minus C in bracket P2 by P1 raised to 1 by n minus 1. Then we discuss multi-stage reciprocating compressor. So what do you mean by multi-stage? If we compress air more than one time, then it is called multi-stage. In last lecture, we discussed single stage reciprocating compressor, only one cylinder and one piston. But in multi-stage, there are multi number of cylinder. So in this diagram, there are two cylinder, two piston arrangement, and in between two cylinder there is a intercooler. Okay. Now first cylinder, that is low pressure cylinder, single stage, and second high pressure cylinder, second stage cylinder. Now atmospheric air of pressure P1, that is enter into low pressure cylinder. Now due to movement of piston, this air compress up to pressure P2. Then this air of pressure P2, this air transfer into intercooler. Intercooler reject heat energy, so temperature of air decrease, so volume also decrease, but pressure remains same. So in intercooler, temperature and volume of air decrease at constant pressure. Okay. Now this air transfer into high pressure cylinder. Due to movement of piston, this air again compress of pressure P3, and this air, this compressed air transfer into particular application by outlet pipe. So this is about multi-stage. Here there is a two-stage reciprocating compressor, and in between two cylinder there is an intercooler which reduce temperature and volume of air at constant pressure. Now this is PV diagram. In process 5 to 1, air enter into first cylinder, that is low pressure cylinder, then process 1 to 2 compression in first cylinder, then 2 to 2 days intercooling of air in intercooler. So temperature and volume decrease, but pressure same. Then 2 days to 3 compression in second stage, and 3 to 4 discharge of high pressure air to the particular application. So in this diagram there is two stage reciprocating compressor. Okay. Now which are the advantage of this multi-stage reciprocating compressor? So first advantage, the saving in work input due to intercooling. Second one, volumetric efficiency increase. Third, less shaft power is required for given pressure ratio. Fourth, better lubrication effect is provided. Fifth, better mechanical balance and smoother torque angle diagram is obtained. Then sixth one, low pressure cylinder is lighter. And seventh one, there is a less leakage problem due to less pressure difference. So this is about advantage of multi-stage reciprocating compressor. So in this lecture, we discuss first derivation of work of compression with clearance. Then we discuss volumetric efficiency of reciprocating compressor, and then discuss multi-stage reciprocating compressor. Okay, and thank you for today's lecture.